And we're back with another edition of Blood Feud Radio, where we give our opinions, we talk about lists, and we have a massive list in store for everyone. But we're not going to talk about all 500 people on that.
God damn, we'll be here till next month. We'll be here till next year, till they release the next year's one.
Pretty much. But we will be talking about WrestlePalooza, as I like to call it.
Oh, well, I see what you did there.
And I'll make a reference to the AEW pay-per-view that was also this weekend, All Out. That was a great show. All Out was amazing.
Some highlights of it, yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just caught like bits and pieces of that. But let's talk very briefly about WrestlePalooza. It was a quick 3 hours of my life, but it's also 3 hours of my life that I can't get back.
Well, yeah, I think it had a week start and a weekend, and everything else in the middle was a little bit of a mixed bag, in my opinion. What did you think of the Brock Cena match? Did you expect it to go like that?
Sean, part of our family here, says Brock Lesnar is the greatest high flyer ever. That's up for debate. He might make a list somewhere down the line. Who knows?
I mean, it's either him or like Kairi Sane or like Io Sky.
Oh, Bam Bam Bigelow's got to be in the discussion.
Yeah, but do you know what? Like Io Sky and Brock Lesnar both can be considered geniuses of the sky. So I would say it's between those two.
To answer your question, no, I was not expecting what we saw. I was a little confused by it, if I'm being completely honest. I was confused because I didn't understand why we're doing that. Like you said in your TikTok video, this is supposed to be John Cena's retirement tour, not the Build a Beast tour of Brock Lesnar. This isn't supposed to be making him into another. The coolest thing about that match was Brock Lesnar looked like a fucking machine in that. Like he looked better now than he did 12 years ago.
Yeah, and that's what I was confused about, because I mean, the performance that you give Brock there, the opportunity that you give Brock there was to kind of make him look like the final boss of WWE, or like, the last man that you go up against to make yourself look badass. And it's like, Brock is already that guy. So I don't really understand why it needed to be so one-sided. Like you say, you just made reference to the video that I made. I had a feeling Brock was going to win. I predicted Brock was going to win, but I didn't think he was going to win in that fashion. I thought it was going to be more attuned to, Extreme Rules like 2012 or whenever he came back, when it was like more of like a fair-sided extreme match. I thought both of them were going to beat the piss out of each other, but John Cena, I think he got 2-3 moves in. That's it, really. I didn't think they were going to do that the SummerSlam 2014, 2015, whenever it was, move against him again.
To me, it didn't make any sense. He's lost 2 of the last 3 matches he was in. This is supposed to be a highlight reel for his go away, not go away, but his retirement tour. Why are we, in a sense, burying him on the way out the door?
Yeah, again, a little bit confusing to me as well. Like, I understand the veteran likes to go out on his back argument. I get that. And I wouldn't have seen a problem with him losing to Brock. But again, in such convincing, you ain't shit, I'm Brock Lesnar fashion it was a weird mood for me. I don't know. I don't understand. Have you seen the wrestling rumors that are coming out at the moment? It's been reported in several things like Wrestle Talk that Brock wasn't supposed to win that match.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bit of an article at the moment. I can't quote it. I've only seen the video on like I think it was Wrestle Talk, and then I think What Culture posted something about it as well on one of their platforms. That Brock wasn't supposed to win that match. Now I don't know if that's them saying Brock went into business for himself, because I highly doubt it. That's not what it looked like at all.
Yeah.
Or it was a last minute decision because Cena got a bit injured. Maybe, I don't know. Or Cena forgot to kick out because he was a bit concussed. I don't know. I don't know if there's any weight to that story. But yeah, there's a couple of things floating around at the moment that Brock wasn't supposed to win.
So, I mean, it the coolest part of the coolest part about that match though was Paul Heyman coming out and introducing Brock Lesnar.
I agree. Yeah,
That's the only thing that I was like, "Yay, Paul Heyman!" And then boo the rest of the time because it's like I wanted Super Cena to show up and like kick out and like make it look like something. Like he got ragdolled, and what? That's not fun.
he really did. Again, like that, I refer back to SummerSlam 2014 when Cena just got destroyed for that championship, and it happened again. And they hyped Cena up previously in the week, saying, "Oh, Cena's really going to go for it this time. This is going to be a fight." Am I afraid of Brock Lesnar? Yeah, but I'm going to go and fight Brock Lesnar. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. He gets battered by Brock Lesnar. See you later.
Now, match 2 was arguably the best match of the night.
Was this the women's title match?
Yes,
Should have gone on last. That's just all I'm going to say about it,
it
because
should have.
it was the match of the night. Um, it held proper weight. It was for a championship. Stephanie Becker, this was kind of her coming out party for the main roster. I know she's had good matches previous to this, but this was really the time when she showed up and delivered. And there was no one else that I would rather have her in the ring with than Io Sky. Like that, them two absolutely destroyed it. Uh, that finish into what was it? What's a move called? The spinal tap or the spiral tap?
Yeah,
That was unbelievable. That
yeah.
even in slow motion, that move was beautiful. I don't even know how they pulled it. I have watched that move like several times in slow motion, and I still don't know how they managed to put that together. It looked amazing.
You had two of the most talented women in professional wrestling today in the ring for that match, and
Yeah,
it was chef's kiss. There was like 10 out of 10 no notes. It was beautiful.
I totally agree. I was having a talk with my friend while this was going on. Um, he's heavily biased towards Io Sky. He's always loved Io Sky, even when she was in Stardom. Um, But he was bringing up a point that I can't really argue with, to be honest. He was saying that for him at the moment in the world, like the women's wrestling, Io's number one, Stephanie's number two, and I was like, I can't really argue with that. Like both of them are incredibly talented, and they are putting on fire matches at the moment. Both of them have not missed for a long time. Io's been on a roll since she beat Rhea for the championship before WrestleMania, and Stephanie has just hit every single mark since she debuted in NXT close to a year ago now.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Um, so next up, we had the Usos. That the Usos, Jay clearly gets concussed halfway through the match, or
Yeah,
and not a little bit over halfway. When he and reading what I did Brian Alvarez reported that was the first person to point it out and report it. He said that when Jay hit Breaker in the back, it the chair popped back and hit him directly like in the nose area, and cut him across the nose or somewhere up in the like up here,
Mm.
and that's what caused all the blood. Because Andrew, my son and I were watching it, and he says, "Dad, why is Jay bleeding all over the place? Like he didn't take a shot anywhere."
We,
And
we were having the exact same conversation. Yeah.
and he Brian Alvarez later on said that it was either his knuckle did something happened where either the bottom of the chair hit him and cut him, but he still got the reverb from Breaker's back.
So
And that shows you how badass Braun Breaker is. He can just his back's like, no, fuck you.
yeah, like his back was like, nah, I'm not. I don't feel like it today, brother. And he just
Yeah,
like yeah,
that doesn't work for me, brother.
that doesn't work for me, brother. And just yeah, colors Jay. So yeah, I was having a similar conversation with my friend when we were watching it because all of a sudden Jay was just bleeding profusely all over the place, and we were like, what happened? Like what the hell happened? Like we rewound it, and I still didn't see what happened. And then, like you, I saw the news reports coming out, and I was like, oh, he yeeted himself basically. Like he smashed himself in the face with the chair. And pretty much that sums up what I thought about this match. To be honest with you, it was like someone smacking me in the face with a chair. It was the Usos coming out and just not looking the same as they used to. And that's crazy to say about the Usos. They're the greatest tag team of all time, aside from the Dudleys, in my opinion. And it felt like this match never got into sixth gear. It felt like it was always moving slow. And I'm happy that the Bronze won. I just think I was expecting more from this match. I really was. I thought this match was going to carry the show. Just like a nice little bridge between, what happened in the previous matches and then like headed into your main event.
I I agree. I was really expecting more.
Mm.
I was, and then again, I mean, it sucks because we're getting old, right? Like at least I am. You're still way younger than I am, but
30 next year, brother. I'm catching up.
but no, like I got to remember that Jay and Jimmy, they've been doing this since what, 2010, 2011 was
It's
their
got to be
rookie
somewhere
year.
close to that. Yeah, yeah.
So we're sitting on 15 years that they've been doing this on the main level, on the main roster. You know, they've been doing this a good long time, and they're I hate saying it, but some of our favorite guys are starting to slow down and starting to look not so fresh anymore.
That's
And
true. That's true. But I mean,
um,
I can give him the benefit of the doubt. I think what you're saying there is totally correct. And I think you've also got to add to that of yeah, they're twins, and yeah, they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time, but they haven't teamed like on a weekly, monthly basis for a while now. I mean, the last time they teamed was last year, and that was the first time that they teamed since like 6 months prior to that, I think. So it's been a while since they've been
yeah,
teaming up.
and I do like. I think I would love to see this just for nostalgia, since we're all about those lately. I really want to see, and again, it'll never happen. I would love for like if they do war games and and they're a tag team inside of war games or whatever. I would love to see them come out in their original, like their half paint and all that kind of stuff. I would love to and do the old school Usos.
Yes,
Um, we'll never see that again, but I think it would be kind of cool to see. But
just to see the old theme song. That theme song was dope.
yeah, one time, just one more time. That's all I'm
Yeah, yeah,
asking.
yeah. I could see that happening. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe, I mean, when they start to slow down the more serious thing going on with Jay, I would love to see that. Yeah, definitely.
So next up, we have a very entertaining match that turned. It was a tag team match that turned into a tornado tag match.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Um, and I'm okay with it. I truly am. I found the match very entertaining. But then again, I'm a CM Punk guy, so
I'm totally with you on this. Like, it reminded me when I was watching it, and even now, like looking back at the highlights, it just reminded me of Ronda and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie around WrestleMania a couple of years ago.
yeah,
I enjoyed that match for
yeah.
what it was, and it's the same reason why I enjoyed this match.
I love the fact. I mean, again, I'm not a hater. I think Seth Rollins is one of the best in the business. Period. Like he is without a shadow of a doubt a top guy. So is CM Punk. And that's why they're in a program together. I and I'm not hating on Becky Lynch at all, but I will say at times she's painful to watch.
Okay,
She
do you want to expand on that? Yeah.
um I just feel like she's not as fast as a lot of these girls are. And like she just feels a little herky jerky. Just a little bit like not maybe not hesitant, but she just doesn't she seems like she's lagging a little bit, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes
Like
perfect sense to me. Yeah. To be honest with you, I've always felt like that about Becky Lynch. Like she does have that kind of lag about her, which doesn't always it's not always to a detriment. Like, it's not like she's never had a good match. But I feel like sometimes she needs to be in the ring with the right opponent to really bring out a good performance. I mean, I'll like more recently versus Lyra Valkyria. I really feel like she did hit that next gear when she was in the ring with Lyra. But sometimes I agree. I think she does slow the match down a little bit.
I she's had a few matches with Sasha when I mean Sasha can move. Sasha was able to speed it up and make things look faster. It's just to me, Becky just never has had an oh my god like just a burst of speed. It's always been a hitch in her step. It just but that's just through my eyes. It just
Yeah,
I,
no, I get it. I get it. Like, but do you know what? Like that is a thing that you can say about Becky Lynch. Fair play to her though to on Saturday for making AJ Lee look better than she was. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I'm taking nothing away from AJ. Like, she's been out of the ring for what 10 years. Fair play to AJ, but Becky Lynch made her look amazing in that match. She really did. It was great to see AJ back just in the ring. Like, she got a huge, huge pop. Even after all the stuff we've just said about Becky, I could honestly see AJ and Becky main event in WrestleMania. That is a match that could main event WrestleMania.
It could.
I think it has the
Um,
name, the star power, and if it's for a championship, yeah,
it might be one of those things where it's semi-main at Survivor Series,
yeah, totally,
and
totally.
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
So would I. I'd tell you what we could do. Um, CM Punk wants a main event at WrestleMania. He's already had one, but give him another one. How about we do a winner take all match main event at WrestleMania? Give Becky Lynch a women's world title. Keep the title on Seth Rollins if he beats Cody. Winner take all, and run this mixed tag team match back again. Do it.
I mean, I'd be all right with that.
So would I. I think that'd be dope, and it'd be a really good feel good moment.
Yeah, because Punk would get his WrestleMania win.
Yep. Yes, he would, and he would be for a WWE Championship. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool.
So main event is uh, quite honestly, I didn't even watch the whole main event because I'm sitting there, and this is coming from a Cody fan. Remember, I like Cody.
Mm.
I honestly sat there and thought to myself, why am I watching this? I know Cody's going to win.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this match, dude. I think it sucked. I really do. I don't know why it went on last. If you weren't going to give the title to Drew, I think Drew is long overdue his flowers. I really don't see the incentive to cheer for Cody at the moment. I really don't see the benefit of keeping the title on Cody at the moment. I think that Cody Rhodes has really ground to a halt ever since WrestleMania. Don't think he should have beat Cena for the championship at SummerSlam. I think there was a little bit more mileage in the Cena title run. Heel or babyface, it doesn't matter each way. Cody just feels directionless at the moment. And the only thing that WWE seems to be able to do with him is go, America, yay, Cody Rhodes. That's it. It's literally it. And that doesn't appeal to me because, no offense, I'm not American. So I'm not a big patriotic, yeah, American nightmare. Woo, Cody Rhodes. For me, he's just bland as hell. He's so bland. He is nothing. He does nothing for me on the microphone anymore. Why not Drew? What harm would it have done to give it Drew? Done absolutely no harm to him at all.
America, fuck yeah.
It's literally what it is. It's like Drew says all these badass things on the microphone, and Cody's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win because America." And then I'm going to go drink some Wheatley vodka on my podcast and talk more about America. God
I
no.
mean, but I mean, I said, like, I made a comment to a couple people. If WrestlePalooza felt like it should have just been saying, all right, we're going to have a special edition of Saturday night's main event on ESPN. Like, that's what it felt like it should have been.
But it felt like
Because
it was anyway. Yeah.
that's what it was. What they gave us on that ESPN, on the premiere episode of the ESPN app, they gave us something that you could see on a weekly show.
Yeah.
And it I don't know.
The only person that wasn't there was Jesse Ventura, then it would have been a Saturday night's main event.
You know what, McMahon?
Monsoon. Gorilla.
So we had that, Matt. We had that show. Because I can't even call it as a pay-per-view at this point because it doesn't feel like a PLE at all. It felt like a Saturday night's main event.
It just felt like it was there because AEW had a pay-per-view, let's be honest.
In AEW's pay-per-view, and I will say this, WWE needs to just stop counter programming because, especially if this is what they're going to do, but in all fairness, I'm kind of talking out of both sides of my mouth here for a second. In all fairness, WrestlePalooza was up against AEW's second biggest pay-per-view of the year.
It was.
Or no, their third biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
It'd be like putting like Full Gear against SummerSlam or Full Gear against Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. It just, like, to me, they messed up.
Yeah, they did. And if you are going to counter program, you better counter program because it's like what we were saying about the Usos, about how maybe they're getting older and stuff like that, and they haven't teamed like for a long time. I'm not sure I can make that excuse for them because, dude, look at Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
Them two are great at the moment.
Yeah.
So
that was that. I mean, that was a weekend in wrestling. We're about halfway through the show. Let's talk. We like our list here.
We do. and this is a damn good important list. I'll tell you that.
How far down the list do you want to go? Do you want to say top 30?
I'll tell you what we'll do. Right, we'll look at the top 10. We'll discuss the top 10, and then any names that you see that pique your interest that you think maybe should be lower on the list or higher, like you bring them up to us and we'll have a conversation about it. How about that?
Well, I'm looking at number 30 and I think it's bullshit. But that's just because I'm a fan of the person, I think.
I'll be waiting with bated breath for that one.
Number 10 is Cody Cornette's favorite professional wrestler on the face of the planet, Mr. Will Ospreay, at 10.
Oh, that's criminal. Like already, that's criminal. Like with the year that he's had, I think he's had a fantastic year. He should be lower than that.
Oh, you mean? Well, so it'd be higher. Higher.
Oh, higher. I'm terrible with that. Like talk. Yeah, he should be higher. I think he should be maybe like 7 or lower.
Okay. Number 9. I don't have an opinion on him either way because I don't watch enough of his stuff. I know there's a ton of people who love the guy. From what I've seen, he's a very good athlete, and he puts on great matches. Again, I haven't seen enough of his body of work over the past 365 days. So,
okay.
Number 9 is Mystico.
Mystico has been doing really well in the Mexican territories. To be fair, apparently, I've heard a lot of good stuff about Mystico lately. The stuff that I've seen, I've been quite impressed with him. Like you said, I don't know that much about his work, but whenever anyone has spoken about Mystico this year, they've had nothing but praise for him. I don't know if that warrants him being in the top 10, but like if you guys know more than me, if anyone knows more than me about Mystico this year, then feel free to tell me why he deserves to be in the top 10.
Now, I would probably, just in my opinion, not have him in the top 10. Because there's people outside of the top 10 that has had, in my opinion, a better year than him.
But that's fair. I think the number 10 spot guys had a better year than him.
Oh, yeah. That's one of them. Because later on down, just to name one person that I'm looking at, I think Obafemi. Had a better year.
Yeah, he has had a really good year. Like in this calendar, like 365 days, Obafemi has been the North American champion and the NXT champion.
And I think Zack Sabre Jr. is a better talent than Mystico as well.
And he's not in the top 10?
No.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Number 8. Oh, so you're just now hearing the top 10. You haven't seen anything.
I've heard the top 3. I've not looked at the rest. No.
Number 8, Seth Rollins.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about this.
I think he should be a top 5. As much as I hate on him and shit on him because I don't like, I'm not. I don't shit on him. I just don't like. I think this whole Vision thing is. I'm not a fan of the Vision. I guess. I don't see I don't see his visions, so to speak.
Yeah. I understand what you mean. Like, what was Seth Rollins? And this is a genuine question. I'm not criticizing him. What was Seth Rollins doing this time last year? I can't remember.
I don't think he was doing much at anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like, let's say since the Royal Rumble, I think he's definitely made a mark. And then obviously he was probably in top 3 best matches at WrestleMania in that great triple threat. I think with what's going on with the Vision at the moment, it's very divisive, but it's definitely moving him in the right direction by the looks of it. But for me, the PWI, you have to be consistent for a year or for the most of the year. And I might be wrong. I don't remember what Seth Rollins was doing this time last year, which doesn't really bode well for being in the top 10 of the PWI.
Yeah,
You know,
I
that's my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah,
Number 7, Swerve Strickland.
I think he more than deserves that. More
That's a
than
good.
deserves that. I
That's
would
a.
probably even say he probably should be in the top 5. Swerve Strickland.
I think he should be where he's at, or he should be 5, 6, or 7. Like that, the middle of the top 10 would be is fine.
Especially, I think he hit his stride. He really did some great work late last year and early this year. I think he did some great work, but he's been so consistent. That match that he had at All In, that tag team match was fantastic against the Bucks. Um, yeah, I think Swerve Strickland has been very consistent.
Number 6, and this is where it gets kind of interesting because Jey Uso. Matt says Jey Uso shouldn't even be on the list.
I disagree, but what I
Um,
will say is, I do think he shouldn't be. I don't think he should be in the top 10. And if anything, he should be number 10. Um,
I, I would be okay with him at 10 as well.
yeah, I would be as well. Like, he won the Rumble, great. Build up to WrestleMania, it was meh, but it was passable. His world title run really didn't get off the ground. Not his fault, in my opinion. But he had good matches while he was champion. But
No,
after that, he's kind of just been floating.
in my opinion, as far as the WWE is concerned, his feud with Gunther, in my opinion, was the feud of the year so far.
That's fair.
Because I Cena, Cody, and all that with the whole that was botched from like the start with freaking Jackass, whatever the dude's name was, the
Johnny
Travis
Knoxville.
Travis Scott or whatever the hell.
Yeah, yeah.
That was snake bitten in my opinion.
Cactus Jackass.
Yeah, and then the Rollins Punk thing. It's just been going on for so long that it's like it. As a Punk fan, I kind of want it to be over. Like
It's been more of an epic than a feud, hasn't it? At this point,
yeah, it's like
been going on
they've
for
been
years.
going at each other since Punk showed up at Survivor Series 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
So I mean, it's been an epic. It's been a goddamn thriller. Like, it's not even a rivalry. Like, sometimes like they come back and they still hate each other, and it's like, you guys haven't spoke for like 6 months.
so I mean that's that. Jay Gunther was great at the beginning of the year, but now, ever since that's over, and Jay dropped the championship, it's been like, okay, I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And you know what? Color me intrigued, because I think if we're going down this Jey Uso tribal chief kind of heel turn that we're seeing, he's acting more like Roman. I'm down for that. That'll refresh Jey Uso's character.
if he can pull it off, that'd be fine. But I don't know if he can pull it off.
I think he will be able to. Like the work that he did in the Bloodline, I think that was just a taste of what Jey could do. I really do. I think he can pull it off.
The next one, number 5, is something that someone's gonna rip me apart, rip me to shreds for not being able to pronounce this guy. Hiroki Goto.
Go.
Hiroki Goto.
Yeah, you were pretty close. I think you did fine. Again, this is a guy that I'm not 100% familiar with a lot of his work. I know that he is one of the strongest people from Japan. So That's all I know. I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you, if he deserves to be number 5. But if PWI says that he deserves it, then he must have been doing some strong, solid work.
I guess I'll have to YouTube him later to like get a better feel for him. But
Yeah,
number 3, no, I'm sorry. Number 4 is Hangman Adam Page.
I have no arguments for that. I think he deserves to be there. Again, he's just another guy who has consistently killed it for 365 days. If I'm being honest with you, I would have seen him in the top 3 or maybe even the top 2.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, I think he definitely deserves to be in the top 4.
Again, I don't see enough of him to
He's
really make
really
a.
won me over for the past year. I've been one of these guys, Matt, where when everyone likes someone and I don't really get it. Aside from when he had that build up to winning the AW Championship for the first time, when he went through the alcoholic phase and he was down on his luck and he had to build himself up from the start. Apart from that, never really understood what people saw in Adam Page. But oh my god, he is, ever since the Swerve Strickland feud, he has really won me over. And I think that the work that he's doing as a character, who he is now, is the best version of Adam Page that we've seen.
Okay. Number 3, it's Gunther, one of the greatest of this generation pure wrestlers.
Yeah,
I am more than happy with him at 3.
same here. There's not much argument to put him outside of the top 5. To be honest, he was world champion this time last year, all the way up until WrestleMania. Even had a good feud with Pat McAfee for a little bit, and then he had that great match when he won the title back. Again, world champion up until SummerSlam against Punk. Great match. What else can you say about Gunther apart from he consistently makes this top 10 list, and he deserves every single year.
Yep. Number 2, Jon Moxley. This is one I would much rather have him 6, 7, 8 on the list.
Do you know what?
I don't see the hype. I just don't.
I think the Death Riders has been a big detriment to Jon Moxley in the past 6 months. And a lot of people are going to be really annoyed with me saying that. But let me explain. The Death Riders started as a very, very good idea by Jon Moxley. It was a very good concept. It was kind of what the Blackpool Combat Club evolved into. I understand what they were going for. I understood the point. Understood the point of fighting against AW. They wanted the best for AW, and they had to only the best could go against the Death Rider. They wanted to bring out the best and destroy the rest, essentially. And then the Death Riders kind of carried on for a bit too long. There was a lot of rumors and speculation that Jon Moxley became less involved in the creative process of the Death Riders. Kind of just went along with it because management weren't listening to his creative ideas. And the Death Riders became something that it didn't start out being. He was world champion for a long, long time. And I think the reason why he was champion for such a long time was because they kind of didn't know how to end it. Or they were waiting on Adam Page to get to the point where they felt he was the best opponent for Mox. Um, don't really know, to be honest with you. Like Jon Moxley kind of went not worse, but the idea and the character of Jon Moxley went downhill over the 365 days. So yeah, I agree. Like top 10, yeah, because it's Mox, but I don't think he deserves to be number 2, and I don't even need to guess who's number 1, and this just pisses me off even more.
America, fuck yeah! It's Cody Rhodes. I mean,
Ridiculous.
As a Cody fan, I disagree with him at 1. Gunther is. I mean, honestly, Gunther, Hangman, and Seth Rollins could be 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
and it would be better than Cody and Mox being in the top three.
I
I
agree.
just Swerve Strickland even would deserves the top three nod before Cody.
I would switch this list around like you just said. Put those guys in the top three. Then I would put Mox, Swerve, and Page. Sorry, no, Mox, Swerve, and who else did you say?
Uh, Seth Rollins? No,
Seth.
well Rollins.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll put Seth at 6. And yeah, okay. Put Cody in the top 10 because obviously he was world champ, and apparently that just means you're great being the world champion.
so
But Cody does not deserve to be number 1. This is the second year in a row, by the way.
last year I could understand it. He had a hell of a run.
He did. He did.
But
And I'll give him that.
this time, like this time around, it's like, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's an example of just because someone is world champion for a year doesn't mean it's good shit. It's not. Like,
No.
it's not. I could not tell you, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Cody rotator. Off the top of my head, I could not tell you what Cody Rhodes was doing this time last year. I really couldn't.
Well, he was still the champion.
He was still the champion, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me who he was defending it against.
Yeah.
You know, and that's bad. Like, I remember when he had a feud with Solo last year. Was that this time last year? I remember when he had that tag team match with Roman at Bad Blood. Is that a Bad Blood? I don't know. I shouldn't have to think that hard.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't. Like that's the world champion, dude. I should not have to think that hard as to what he was doing this time last year.
So other people that didn't make the top 10. That Joe Hendry came in at 12.
Oh, I think that's a bit too high for Joe Hendry.
CM Punk at 15.
Punk should have been in the top 10, in my opinion. Punk had a great year. His feud last year with McIntyre, the stuff that he's done since he's come like into this year,
Yeah.
I think Punk's done a really good job. I think he should have been in the top 10.
Tateshka, he was at 17. I think he deserves closer to the top 10 than 17.
I agree. Takeshita just won the G1. And then I don't know if that falls under the rankings for this year's PWI, but he did just win the G1. So, yeah, I'm surprised that he's 17.
Trick Williams at 19, having one of the best years of his whole career, I think.
Yeah, he's really upped his mic game, which is saying something for Trick Williams, who was already great at the mic. And this whole Trick and A that he's been doing lately, the whole character switch, going back to being a heel. Yeah, I think Trick deserves to be maybe in the top 15.
Jacob Fatu at 20.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Yeah, like I think for a guy who has held a mid card championship this year, he had a great couple of matches with Braun Strowman. Do you think the Bloodline storyline went on a bit too long with Fatu, and I think that's maybe hurt his number?
Braun Breaker, 24.
See, this is a difficult one because, again, the same with Braun Breaker. He was IC champion, and then after that, I don't know. I can't really tell you if he really deserves to be anything more than 24. I understand that he's in the Vision, and he's like, oh, he runs at 23 miles an hour, a space bit. Like, all that is fantastic and great. I don't know if that gets you into the top 20, though. Is that me being too harsh?
No, I mean, 25 is the first female on the list.
Really?
Masha Slamovich at 25.
Masha Slamovich, right? So is this the all-round rankings? Like I thought they put the men and the women in the different list.
No, Masha, she's at 25.
Where's Io? If you have like a bit of a scroll.
Um,
Now I don't know if they put Masha in the men's list just because he's won a men's title, maybe at some point. I don't know, but that's weird because I always assume because I know PWI usually
yeah,
split the men.
there's no other women on this list.
Oh, like she must have done something that I'm not aware of then because look, yeah, because I was going to say like the PWI put the men's and the women's out separately, so it's weird that she's on this.
And Cody wanted to talk. He's in the chat and he wants to talk about number 500.
But who's number 500?
Serial Man.
Who?
Yeah.
Who? Who the hell is Serial Man?
Serial Man.
I'm not a golden nugget.
I'm not a nugget. I'm a black heart, damn it.
I'm a cornflake, damn it.
I'm Serial Man, damn it.
I'm not a fruity pebble.
I tried to be a tough guy once. I just couldn't find my damn spoon.
They just put too much damn milk in.
I'm lactose intolerant, damn it.
Oh, who the hell is Serial Man, really? I don't know. What is that? What is that bullshit?
It's some indie mud show wrestling bullshit.
Oh,
But,
God.
Um,
Thank you for telling me about that, Cody. I appreciate it.
We had
I wonder if he's a bit frosty about being number 500.
It's like the NFL, the National Football League over here, has this thing called Mr. Irrelevant. It's the very last pick of the draft each year. Those two they label them Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, poor guy.
And typically the players, they don't end up making anything of themselves.
Okay.
So I mean, 500 could be Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah. The Serial Man. I don't know whether I'd rather be called Serial Man or Mr. Irrelevant. I don't know.
Let's see here. Ricochet comes in at 41.
That's fair. I mean, he's been doing some really good work in AEW lately. Best work that he's done in a long time. It blows any work that he did in WWE out of the water.
This one is a little bit. This one's a little bit high, like too further. It coming in at 48 is Dominic Mysterio. I don't know if I can. To me, he's a top 25 guy.
I agree. I totally agree. There's even an argument to be made that he should be in the top 20 or even the top 15, Dominic Mysterio. I mean, this guy's been consistently good for the past, I don't know how many years. And I think he's really hit his stride both in the ring and kind of breaking out of the shadow of the other people in the Judgment Day for the past year. So, yeah, Dominic Mysterio should be way higher than that. I would put Dominic Mysterio higher than Braun Breaker. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know? I know they've both been doing great work, but I think Dom's made more of an impact. Found anyone else interesting?
So where to go? God damn it.
Where did you spot Obafemi, by the way? Where was he on the list?
Obafemi was 14.
Oh, do you know what? I'm all right with that then. I am all right. Like, he was in the middle of the longest reigning North American Championship run last year, and like he's been NXT champion since like January. So yeah, I think he deserves 14, definitely.
Two of your favorite guys are 54 and 55. Chris Jericho at 54 and Adam Cole at 55.
That it kind of stings, but I understand it. I mean, obviously with Adam Cole, he's just been on and off the injured list. Jericho's in the twilight of his career. I mean, I'm not saying he's been doing the best work of his entire career, but he's been doing stuff. So it's impressive a guy that age can even be around like the 50 odd mark.
Okay. Matt Cardona at 75, the king of the indies.
Yeah. Fair play to Matt Cardona, still making an impact, still doing well. So surprised that he's still not been called up by WWE. Really don't get that. But
if he gets called up and they bring him into the WWE, he's going to be number 4 next year. I'm just calling it.
yeah.
AJ Styles at 79.
I think that's too high for AJ. Not gonna lie. Because I love AJ Styles. But I could honestly not tell you a thing interesting that he's done for the past year.
This one, we could do probably a whole episode next week based on this one. Solo Sikoa coming in at 89.
Oh, that's harsh, man. He's had a really good year with the Bloodline. He's been US champion. Yeah, that feels really harsh. I think he's improved as a character and everything over the past year. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he deserves to be in the top 30, but come on, like, put my boy near like the 40s or the 50s.
Let's see here.
So finish off like 90 to 100.
90 to 100.
Yeah. Any interesting names there?
Davey Boy Smith Jr. at 93.
Wish he would get signed to WWE again.
Tony D'Angelo 94.
I'm fine with that. Like, fair play to Tony D.
Carmelo Hayes 95.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he deserves to be in the top 100 this year.
It feels like this is a woman. Allie Katch.
Not familiar with that name. Not gonna lie.
Commander at 97.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair play to Commander. Yeah, he's been doing pretty good work in AEW.
Joey Janela at 98.
Well done to Joey Janela.
Charlie Evans 99.
Not too familiar with Charlie Evans.
And Mims at 100.
Mindy.
Sounds
like the person from South Park who he always shouts at.
JC Mateo at 108. I'm just kind of
what?
Chad Gable at 112 and Karrion Kross at 113.
I think that's really unfair to Chad Gable. I think Chad Gable should be in the top 100 easily. I mean, are we forgetting that he's? I mean, come on, he's El Grande Americano. He's had some great matches this year.
El Grande Americano should be top 5 all day, every day. Like,
I take it back. Grande Americano should be number 1. Screw Cody Rhodes. He's from the best golf, and he's the best wrestler in the company.
Max the Impaler at 130.
Okay. Damn.
TikTok superstar Alex Kane at 134.
That's a decent ranking for him. I wouldn't even mind if he was a little bit higher.
What's this? John Boy Bebop from TikTok. His favorite guy, good old Mustafa Ali, comes in at 145.
he's been really consistent for the past year, like the way that he's been doing. So fair play to Ali.
AJ Francis, another TikTok guy that everyone's probably met at some point. He comes in at 157.
I mean, I think that's a major dub for AJ Francis. Have you come across Moose's name at any point, by the way?
Moose? Haven't seen Moose yet.
Wow, I'm surprised about that.
R-Truth at 198.
Oof, that's rough for the boy Ron Killings. You could have had a great year if it wasn't for them all of a sudden just deciding to not do the Ron Killings thing anymore.
You are banned from diving. You are banned from diving.
Oh Jesus.
Evil Uno. 297.
297. You got really excited then. Jesus Christ.
Danhausen. Yes. Very evil. Very nice. Very evil.
And do you know what? I don't know how I feel about Danhausen. Oh my god.
312.
Oh, wow.
We're getting into these obscure names.
Yeah, you like fucking cereal, man. Cereal, man.
Oh, Kylie Gray at 379. Why?
Yeah, why is some just random like women in there? I don't understand it.
Matt Taven at 395.
Matt Taven. Maybe because they face men on the indies, maybe? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Cappuccino Jones. Hey, I bet you he's wrestled El Grande Americano at some point.
Hey, yeah. Definitely. He's been doing great work in Evolve, though, Cappuccino Jones.
And then probably tag teams with Stereo Man on occasion, too.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Like, I think, yeah, we'd been on the side as Stereo Man's manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Beef is 413.
Oh, good for Beef. Good for Beef. Is that the tag team partner of Meat from the 90s?
This is so bad.
In what?
Beef and Chicken. Chicken's the manager.
Oh god.
So we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Thanks for stopping in. And really, once you hit the number 100 spot, it's just all like, all right. I think we just need to call it.
I don't even know if the numbers got anything to do with it. As soon as you say beef, I think we've gone too far with this list.
Yeah, beef. I mean, Cereal Man at that point was better than Beef.
Yeah, oh hell yeah! Screw it. Put Cereal Man in the top 100. He deserves it.
At least ahead of Beef.
Yeah, for real.
I mean,
he's not even the best meat. Damn it!
Damn it!
Damn it!
It was Owen Hart. He was the best nugget.
Yeah, right. The
nugget. And I think we've gone too far with this running gag.
Yeah, God, yeah.
So as we like to do every week, hey Scott, if you're watching, do you want to say it this time, Rhys? Because he's not hearing me.
Fire as you fucking mark.